Okay, so we are continuing the second order condition, and as we promised, a worse scenario than the previous video. Okay, so consider now an even worse scenario for the firm. The price drops to PL in figure 3.18a. There's a nice clear shot of 3.18a. Uh-oh, so now we're below the AVC. That's no good. The price is lower than the minimum AVC, that's the average variable cost. Hence, the firm should shut down and produce Q equals 0. Why? Once more, we can see from figure 3.18b that the profit will always be negative. However, this time the profit from shutting down is higher than the profit from any other choice. Quantity Q2L is a local maximum, but not a global maximum. The price is so low that it does not even cover variable cost. In summary, in the high price situation of figure 3.16, so what do we have? It's covered like 2 or 3 videos. We have to kind of go back, but it's very, very difficult. We can scroll up and down, but we're trying to consider 3.16, 3.17, and 3.18 all at the same time in this video and the previous one. In summary, in the high price situation of figure 3.16, the firm earns a positive profit. The firm is happy to continue to operate in this market if it believes that the price will continue to be favorable. In the two other situations, the lower price results in a negative profit. There is nothing that the firm can do about it in the short run since the loss is coming. Yeah, so it shows the left and the right is the horrifying negative profit. From the fixed cost, which cannot be changed. Okay, so it's et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So, I mean, that's kind of, we were basically done with this in the last video. We just want to kind of see where we're going from here. So we'll start this now and we'll probably reiterate it in the last video. I don't always plan ahead enough for these videos. This is the firm's supply curve and market supply. So we're going to get deep into this in chapter 5. This is still chapter 3. Okay, good. So we're still building on these ideas. Let's go ahead and start here. So let's review the firm's optimal behavior. The firm will optimally produce quantity Q star as follows. If the price is lower than the minimum AVC, then it is best for the firm to shut down and produce 0. The desired quantity equals 0. Q star is always the desired quantity. If the price is above the minimum average variable cost, then the firm will produce at a point Q where the price always equals the marginal cost, and the marginal cost is increasing. Note how the firm's optimal choice Q star is a function of market price P. Different prices lead the firm to produce different quantities of output. This allows us to construct the firm's supply curve, which is a graph mapping the market price P into the quantity Q produced by the firm. From this analysis, it is clear that the competitive firm will supply at quantities along its marginal cost curve in the segment that MC is increasing and above the minimum AVC. Okay, so we want that basic idea there. In the segment that MC, the marginal cost is increasing and above the AVC. It talks about 3.19. Okay, so this is 3.19. We'll kind of read their little thing there. Firm shuts down at low prices. Firm does not shut down. They're different kind of graphs though. So we can see from what they're kind of saying before, if we just take the basic idea, interpret all this is very hard, I agree, yeah. But the firm shuts down over here. There's not a lot of meaning there. Yeah, but we're talking about two. This whole little chunk, we're talking about two things. The marginal cost is increasing and the marginal cost is above the AVC. So we can produce Q, we make a profit, if we produce Q anywhere in that region, I know that I'm not really clear because it's hard to understand perfectly. MC wants to be increasing and we want to be above the AVC. I think the higher the better, of course, but typically we want to be above the AC as well. Yeah, but this is just showing us that number one, the marginal cost curve is increasing, and number two, we're above the AVC. That's literally the most important part from the graph. It's a completely different graph over here, but they're showing us the exact same concept. Number one, the marginal cost has a positive slope. It's always increasing. And this is one where the firm never shuts down because it doesn't have this region over here below the AVC. So over here, 100% of the time, Q equals 0 onward. Q equals any positive quantity, silly little things. It's impossible for Q to be negative. Yeah, but with this one here, for all values of Q, yeah, the marginal cost is above the AVC. Maybe we want here above also the AC. Yes, but we're always above the AVC there, and MC is always a positive number. So that's all good news there, I think. So we left off right here. In figure 3.19a, the red line describes the supply of the firm. If the price is below the minimum AVC, the supply is Q star equals 0. The red line is the vertical axis. If the price is above the minimum AVC, the supply is the red segment of the MC, increasing and above AVC. In figure 3.19b, the minimum AVC is 0, therefore the firm only shuts down if the price is 0, otherwise the supply simply follows the MC. Yeah, so they're going to describe a little bit more here. This is kind of new ideas here. This just isolates what we just saw. Okay, then they do a numerical example, right? Okay, so just kind of a preview of what we're going to do in the next video here.